What's up guys, Spiritual Lemonade back with another video. We got a brand new album from Peir called Sinner's Soul. I'm super excited about this. He sent an early listen a good while ago, and I did not listen to it early, but I'm here. It's been officially released on all streaming platforms. We got 8 songs, just under 20 minutes. We got Yaki the Kid as a feature and Young Drew. Super excited. I think the only one that I have heard already is Diner Talk. I think that one I added to my Spotify release radar, one of those videos on Instagram. So I've heard a little bit of it. But other than that, everything will be a first listen for me. Before we get into this, remember, when life gives us lemons, we praise the Lord. And when life takes our lemons, we still praise the Lord. Lost on a Plateau is the first song. Let's get right into it.
Recently lacking was confident. My pride has been feeding my ego. Debating in the back every compliment. Potentially lost on a plateau. Fell through. Too many times we fell through. Should have avoided these lies, but now I've been facing the hard truth. Let go. How many times did I let go? How many times did I find little moments in my mind go blind in the blink with the log in my eye? Stay reminded, redefine.
I like that. I want to run it back a little bit.
My pride has been feeding my ego. Debating in the back every compliment. Potentially lost on a plateau. Fell through. Too many times we fell through. Should have avoided these lies, but now I've been facing the hard truth. Let go. How many times did I let go? How many times did I find little moments in my mind go blind in the blink with the log in my eye? Stay reminded, redefine your heart, tied with mine. So deep, entwined, so deep. Prepare for the worst of it. Doesn't matter if I hit or miss. I could write about 1,000 songs and I never end up on your playlist. I could care less, this is what it is. Another number only going under in another month. Better find a way we can boost it up. Better find the link, we can sync it up. Like, nah, don't act like this ain't nothing new to me. I ain't playing pretend. Confusion inside of my clarity. Too much started to blend. Said I'm too naive and I pray.
I like the layering right here on the vocals. I also really like the piano that's going on. The last couple songs, like Diner Talk as well, it's very much a storytelling song. And if I remember correctly, there was piano in that one too. But like the instrumentals seem to be a little bit more like jazz influenced, in the sense of like a lot of the instruments are like a huge part of the songs that he's been releasing. So it looks like, I don't think Jackson Peir? Did he produce this? I'm not sure.
Better find the link, we can sync it up. Like, nah, don't act like this ain't nothing new to me. I ain't playing pretend. Confusion inside of my clarity. Too much started to blend. Said I'm too naive and I pray that he take my hand. Yeah. God rest my soul, I'm a man with another chance. I'm cutting these ties with my pride. I pray for a whole new approach. I needed approval, being abused, more reason to give up the hope. Completely desensitized, this anger's been stuck inside. When I needed a model, my future's been penalized, and these others been compromised. I need some direction, I pray for correction. Still I'm fighting temptation, lost in this tension. Divided prevention, no provided attention. Needed redemption, but I'm lost at the cross. Praying he paid it all, but what if I trust him too much and lose what's enough? Then right there would I fall. Yeah, then right there would I fall. Man, God, then right there would I fall. Don't act like this ain't nothing new to me. I ain't playing pretend. Confusion inside of my clarity. Too much started to blend. Said I'm too naive and I pray that he take my hand. God rest my soul, I'm a man with another chance.
Alright, that was Lost on a Plateau. Nice opener, very chill compared to some of his other stuff. And I know that going into Diner Talk as well, this will be more of a chill, laid-back song as well. And I'm still going to listen to Diner Talk on this one. We're going to listen all the way through.
chance, I should open up too. To tell you who I am is like to dig up the roots. So keep me planted in the dirt so I can water my truth. Manipulate lies so all my replies were meant for you. Still defending my feelings, I'm misplaced. Whenever I look around, I'm lost in a new phase.
When he gets into that flow, it's like that pocket in the beat, it's crazy.
So all my replies were meant for you. Still defending my feelings, I'm misplaced. Whenever I look around, I'm lost in a new face. Many reasons I can't keep up with the pace. Still stuck on the first date, can't make it to first base. Wait, maybe I've been selfish, I can't help it. Pressure pushing weight, acting like a gentleman, then saw the check, forgot to pay. She's offending my feelings in new ways, forgiving with fake faith. I'm sorry I can't stay, so I'm sitting here waiting, patiently impatient, avoiding all these topics, feel like conversating, debating. Still, you're politicking way too much, it's way too much, but I'm not in my head. Yes, like I know where you've been coming from. Now I'm trying to play this optimist, she's devil's advocate, and I can't even tell you if this is talking or arguments. Our server stopped serving us about 30 minutes ago. Can I box my food up? It's getting cold, I'll take you home. Cigarette smoke is burning and itching in my nose, and she's skipping every song that I'm playing. It's getting old. I just hope she can quickly realize I'm not her type. I don't wanna be that bad guy that has to tell her twice. Like, why? You're the reason that I have to lie, so I'm cutting off these ties between me and this disguise. Don't cry, you make it kinda hard to say goodbye. I'm just trying to go to bed, so I hope you dry your eyes. Like, still defending my feelings, I'm misplaced. Whenever I look around, I'm lost in a new face. Many reasons I can't keep up with the pace. Still stuck on the first date, can't make it to first base. Wait, maybe I've been selfish, I can't help it. Pressure pushing weight, acting like a gentleman, then saw the check, forgot to pay. She's offending my feelings in new ways, forgiving with fake faith. I'm sorry I can't stay. Like,
Yeah, right here where he's adding in like this humming part, definitely tied in. Like I was thinking throughout this song, vocally he does not sound like Mac Miller, but the storytelling, the way he storytells, the way the like the beat selection, and just the overall vibe that he's going for, especially on this song, definitely gives me Mac Miller vibes. And then that humming at the end, obviously, like that's super Mac Miller. But before we get into this next song, Dollar Dream featuring Yaki the Kid, I did want to say shout out to the artwork. That is super fire. I don't know who made the artwork, but it looks really cool. And then Sinner's Soul. So far, the vibe of the album, like Sinner's Soul, sounds very soulful. So it adds kind of more, it just adds more to the album when the title fits like the vibe of the songs. So we're going into this next song, Dollar and Dream.
discontent with my food.
Okay, we got some DJ scratches right there.
Discontent with my food, it don't sit right. I'm still hungry, so reluctant for a small bite of what it really means, what it really seems. So invested in the river, see the revenue streams, pockets getting better, but nothing too extreme to say it's changing me forever. I've been chasing every storm, my feet as cold as ever. Now I'm crawling in this dirt for some warmer weather. Still under pressure, quit saying about time, still waiting to waste mine. You're losing on both sides, I work in your ethic, keep rushing the gold mine. You're pacing a fine line of hitting the right stone or crushing the coal. Now he lost his own mind, possessing a soul. They say pressure makes time and the cost of a loan. Until you can't pay it back, continuing off track, then you grab a gun committed to running a home. It's $1 in a dream with...
Man, this is fire, and this one's given more of like a J. Cole vibe, in my opinion.
In this dirt for some warmer weather, still under pressure, quit saying about time, still waiting to waste mine. You're losing on both sides, I work in your ethic, keep rushing the gold mine. You're pacing a fine.
I'm working your ethic, work ethic, I like that.
You're losing on both sides, I work in your ethic, keep rushing the gold mine. You're pacing a fine line of hitting the right stone or crushing the coal. Now he lost his own mind, possessing a soul. They say pressure makes time and the cost of a loan. Until you can't pay it back, continuing off track, then you grab a gun committed to running a home. It's $1 in a dream with greed up all in between, that's giving me the distance to the king. They told me just to take one, turn around and take two. Call myself on take 3, now it's time to break through. Tell me what is true, the numbers in account is not approved. Can I coexist depending all on you? So tell me, how do I disciple if I'm dizzy in a cycle and I can identify on who is who?
Can I be for real? Get something off my chest quick. I done see my tide at the bottom of my checklist. Wise ain't the right term to label all my spending. Cause how I think.
We got Yaki the Kid going in here, and he said checklist. I don't know if that's a double entendre, like dollar and dream, like your checklist, but then your check, like you pay with a check. I don't know.
Cycle and I can identify on who is who.
Can I be for real? Get something off my chest quick. I done see my tide at the bottom of my checklist. Wise ain't the right term to label all my spending. Cause how I thank God by taking credit for his blessings. Now I'm moving selfish. Maybe that's the reason money isn't where my wealth is. I ain't playing poor, I got plenty that I'm blessed with. But it ain't material, and maybe that's a blessing. Cause I ain't really tryna be obsessive. Caught myself stressing about progression. How come I ain't seeing the reception to this music I expected? Thought this was a feature, but I guess it's a confession. I battle with the thoughts of questioning my wrestling. Now I'm overwhelmed and this thing getting depressing. Start losing my joy when I'm worried about impressions. Lord, please forgive me for the way I'm talking sense.
It's a dollar and a dream with greed up all in between. That's giving me the distance to the king. They told me just to take one, turn around and take two. Call myself on take three, now it's time to break through. Tell me what is true, the numbers in account is not approved. Can I coexist depending all on you? So tell me, how do I disciple if I'm dizzy in a cycle and I can identify on who is who? Yeah.
Okay, we got a nice transition there, but we got an interlude up next. Hatred interlude. Let's get it.
Okay. Yeah. I have to confess, I'm not always the best. It's building up and now it's weighing all onto my chest. Understand this is hard for me to speak about. I have this hatred in my heart, been trying to take it out. But every time I feel it come back around, I lose myself, who I am, and tear myself to the ground. Emotionally drained, I cannot function a thought. The only thing I think is how I'm gonna tear you apart. This evil can't sit still, I pray to God it will. With every thought I feel, much rather numb it with pills. And I've been paranoid to put my all back in a person, lacking every version. I can't see how it's been worth it, but in my eyes she's perfect. I can't stand relationships that been stuck on the surface. I need some depth, I need a friend intentional with every step. I need that person next to me in every waking breath. I need that dedication and the motivation like it never left for me. I see the fake in the people, it moves around like a sick disease. Now I'm waiting and praying so patiently, hoping that I wake up so I could clear the crust to see. Rather never break up, living lonely is not so free, and I can't even face it. My regrets, they high-key baiting. This is called hatred, yeah. This is called hatred. This emotion is feeling like I really, really hating. But I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Man, I think this one might be my favorite song so far, the Hatred interlude. He was talking about, it feels like a lot of what he's been talking about through this whole album is stuff that sinners deal with. And hatred is a big one for, I know, a lot of people, including sometimes myself, but having so much hatred built up in your heart, but then he's trying to take it out. Yeah, I think that might be my favorite so far. 2020 is the next song. Looks like it was a single, but I don't think I've heard this one. Let's get right into it.
Nostalgic, I sit around in past tense, thinking about what I could do better when it made sense. Reading back every letter I wrote in my own defense. Feelings feel impossible whenever I've been on the fence. Dang, misreading the situation, it could have been avoided with a single conversation. But now I'm sitting single, overwhelmed with information. The lack of my awareness pushed away what's all adjacent. Made me keep correcting like I'm under review. Thought it was perfected like there's nothing left to do. Now I'm so lost.
I feel like maybe I have heard this one.
Confused, now I'm so lost and confused. Cause go, made me keep correcting like I'm under review. Thought it was perfected like there's nothing left to do. Now I'm so lost and confused. Now I'm so lost and confused. Searching for solutions with miles of middle grounds, but blinded by the fact that neither will come around. Even friends are speaking in, but we never hear them out. We say you never understood, you better watch your mouth. But those same kind of friends truly see when you've been down. Conflicted with perfection, time to settle in the doubt. I'll never be the answer, only problems and account. It's hard to be myself when myself was never proud. As I stumbled into clarity, feelings they bittersweet, was better to never speak. Cause I stumbled into clarity. Gets easier by the week, forgetting what we could be, cause I caught up with my clarity. Foggy in the days, had no way to phrase, easy to amaze when I never ever seen any clarity. Sorry to invade, I know we need a space, but I had to open up this way, cause it's all about you. Made me keep correcting like I'm under review. Thought it was perfected like there's nothing left to do. Now I'm so lost and confused. Now I'm so lost and confused. Cause girl, you made me keep correcting like I'm under review. Thought it was perfected like there's nothing left to do. Now I'm so lost and confused. Now I'm so lost and confused.
Super nice vibe on that one. We got Pedestal featuring the one and only Young Drew. Let's get it.
Please go away. The girl has found another and gone away.
Oh yeah.
With her, with my future. My life is filled with gloom.
This is a Young Drew sample right here.
Day after day, I stayed locked up in my room. I know to you
Who produced this?
it might sound strange, but I wish it would rain.
Man, Jackson again.
Okay, yeah. Pressing pause on emotions, it's hard to let it go. Playing back my decisions, this fire burning slow. So if it all falls down, could I still lean on you? Or would I bring you down, stuck on this pedestal? I know I'm too much, I'm never enough. I always take my time to start and then I end in a rush, because I'd rather never cut out my distractions. Fear of missing out, y'all forget what's in the past tense. I feel like a bad habit, I'm still mad at. Let's play pretend with new patterns and old ladders without an end, so I can climb to this top before I slip and drop. Let me reach my own limit, shape up this border box. My position's impossible, yet I'm still responding. She perceiving responsible, it ain't corresponding. So if it all falls down, could I still lean on you? Or would I bring you down, stuck on this pedestal? Cause I don't wanna be anything you never wanna see. Tell me what to say and I believe, and I'll live it on repeat. Maybe I don't wanna leave, you should stay around with me. Cause I don't wanna be anything you never wanna see. Tell me what to say and I believe, and I'll live it on repeat. Maybe I don't wanna leave, you should stay around with me. You should stay around with me.
Yeah, I've been feeling some type of way, been trying to find my balance. My baby is my queen, so my crib turned to a palace. Always good intentions, never moving with no malice in
My baby is my queen, so my house turned into a palace. That's a bar right there.
Around with me.
Yeah, I've been feeling some type of way, been trying to find my balance. My baby is my queen, so my crib turned to a palace. Always good intentions, never moving with no malice. And my baby is a star like that team that play in Dallas. But I
My
love
baby is a star like the team that play in Dallas. What do you guys think about that Luka trade? That's crazy.
never moving with no malice. And my baby is a star like that team that play in Dallas. But I learned my own lessons, seen too many things. Like while my little homie get some angel wings. Maybe I ain't good as I pretend to be. You supposed to laugh, but I be crying at these memories. I've been crying out to God, but I don't think you really hearing me. I learned to plead, like if I could have my brother back, then I would give all my heart and everything. But he told me something bittersweet. He said, I got you where you need to be, and I was there every time you ghosted me. I learned to love you when you were terrified of loving me. I've been here the whole time, waiting for you to notice me.
I don't wanna be anything you never wanna see. Tell me what to say and I believe, and I'll live it on repeat. Maybe I don't wanna leave, you should stay around with me. Cause I don't wanna be anything you never wanna see. Tell me what to say and I believe, and I'll live it on repeat. Maybe I don't wanna leave, you should stay around with me. You should stay around with me.
Alright, that was also one of my favorites so far. I think, honestly, this last 3 songs, 2020, Hatred Interlude, and Pedestal, have been in my top 3 right now. I don't know, it could change with, I don't know about this Drew's validation. It seems like it might be like just young Drew talking, but Davy Jones could make it into the top 3. But let's see what Drew's validation's looking like.
Personally, and this is a lesson for me. Maybe you can resonate with it, and it's okay if you don't. But I've been chasing validation for so long, bro, and like I've been chasing validation, then I get to a point I'm like, bro, it doesn't even mean anything, and then I get the validation, and then I feel good for a second, but it doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is phenomenal. Marty likes the joint, but if not, it's still a great hit. You know? And I think this is, maybe I'm just talking to myself right now, but I think this is just something that I really just need to get out, bro. Validation means not a thing. You know, like, the only people, in all honesty, bro, that I want validation from for my records are you and Gavin. That's it. It's because you guys are the only people that I surround myself with that I know when you're throwing me feedback is honest and sincere and not BS. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Maybe you needed to hear that, and I didn't know you needed to hear that. But keep going, bro. Keep doing you. F the validation. Keep dropping hot records. Keep going strong. Be yourself. Be authentic. Go harder than ever before. The only person who's ever going to stop you from being the best version of yourself is you, and you don't need to let you down, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I liked that. I found it funny he had to like censor that. Just do the raw, uncut version on the next album. I'm kidding. But Davy Jones is the last song. Let's get right into it.
Always cast away. Said I'm fishing for my past, let me crash today, and then I'll build it back tomorrow. All these feelings that I borrowed, as my feelings numb in sorrow, still ain't half the wage. Can we keep it simple? I don't like to complicate. I made exceptions, waited out and never ended great. Sharks swimming in the shallows, surrounded by these shadows, blowing out my light when I had a flame. Started sinking deeper, moving slowly every step. Felt my feet floating up, didn't know the depth. Eyes swelling, heart burning, and so determined to carry out these burdens until I'm overwhelmed and out of breath. Had me like 2 ships, low blows, call it Davy Jones. Can't swim new depths through the unknown. No breath in my lungs, too deep. Cross lines when I'm weak, really wishing I could sink alone. 2 ships, low blows, call it Davy Jones. Can't swim new depths through the unknown. No breath in my lungs, too deep. Cross lines when I'm weak, really wishing I could sink alone. Still below, overflowed. Hate to see me now, growing old. Let it go, we can't turn around. Built a boat, gave me hope.
Man, what's the song? Is it Man at the Garden from GNX that this kind of reminds me of, where it's like, I don't even know what the like sound is. It's like a 808 maybe or something. Duh, like in the beginning when he starts rapping.
We can't turn around, built a boat, gave me hope.
Right there.
Now I shouldn't drown. Been a minute to visit a little solid ground on the limit, and one way ticket to ship me back to sea. Still conflicted within it, keeping the current pushing me. Nothing bridging and new beginnings, that feeling's never free. Still ambition and fearing the truth is never guaranteed. 2 ships, low blows, call it Davy Jones. Can't swim new depths through the unknown. No breath in my lungs, too deep. Cross lines when I'm weak, really wishing I could sink alone. 2 ships, low blows, call it Davy Jones. Can't swim new depths through the unknown. No breath in my lungs, too deep. Cross lines when I'm weak, really wishing I could sink alone.
Okay. So that was the last song on Sinner's Soul by Peir. Davy Jones. I think that one crept up into the top 3. I think that may have beat out 2020. So I'm going to go Hatred Interlude, Pedestal, and Davy Jones as my top 3 from this. I really think that Davy Jones might have been the standout track just because it was a lot of experimental stuff going on in that song with like the electric guitars. I know that in Peir's joint project with Coastside, they did some like electric guitar stuff, I think, if I remember correctly. But like solo wise, I don't think Peir's really done much of that I know of. And I think it worked really well. It didn't feel awkward or anything, especially because it was somewhat of a new sound for him, with like that, just that breakdown in the chorus. I thought that was really cool. But But yeah, that was Sinner's Soul. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments. I will have the link to Peir and his music, specifically the album, in the description if you want to go follow him and listen to the music on your own. Shout out to Peir. He's been going crazy. He drops all the time. He literally drops all the time. So make sure to stay up to date with everything that he's doing, whether it's on Instagram or Spotify. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Go be fruitful. Let's go.